I just love that. I love the little ding. I'm easily amused with Mr. Timer. Hello, Christina. You're on mute. I wonder, I feel like there should be a
There
shirt
you
with
go.
that.
Yeah, I experienced that with my eighth graders. You think I would get the Zoom down by now, but nope.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. My alarm just went off saying to get ready to post the 2 o'clock hour, and you guys are hearing it for first. The 2 o'clock hour clue or play has been posted. We are at 1:45 p.m. Eastern time, and the 2 o'clock has been posted right now. So if you have not gotten it, you can click the link and go get it. I know that there are not going to be as many of you here right now because I am coming to you later in the 1 o'clock hour than I have been all along. But I was taking care of the knitters and then I needed some time to catch up to get where you guys are. And so this video is going to take care of the 1 o'clock hour and the 2 o'clock hour for crocheters. I know that you guys are struggling a little bit with number 8B because that's where we start to shift over our colors. And so that's where I am in my little swatch. I have worked up through 7A and 7B and 8A. I'm getting ready to start 8B. So I'll show you 8B and then we'll go into play number 2 or play for the 2 p.m. because that's where we work through 9A and B and 10A and B, which are also very different. So this is an important video. This is one you're definitely going to want to put in that playlist that we've talked about, bookmark it, share it, like the video, leave a comment below, do all the things. But we're going to jump in. I'm joined today by Christina. I think you see just the knitter one is what you've done. You haven't been here for crochet yet for this round.
For this event, yeah.
But Christina is a moderator in the Marley's Minions Facebook group. She is also a tester. She is both a knitter and a crocheter. She is a bi crafty gal. She is all around amazing, and she is here to help answer questions in the live chat and give some instructions if you happen to like have any sort of mix-ups, or maybe she can give us some sort of oh, my words are leaving me. I haven't eaten and my words are they're just gone. They're absolutely gone. Whatever you want to say, Christina, you're here. You're good. You're golden. All right, so I'm going to update my very own thing here and do a share screen. So this is the main blog post. You guys know this very well. You can see the 1 p.m. and the 2 p.m. are both live. So 1 p.m. is where we will start, and then we'll come back and we'll do the 2 p.m. So I'm going to click the 1 p.m. And nothing has changed on the top at all. For all of the different time zones, nothing has changed. This video right here, if you don't know where you are, this is where you are. 1 p.m. Nothing changes. It's the same thing. Use A for color A on rounds A, color B for rounds B. I should say rounds instead of rows, but you guys get the drift. 7A, 7B, and 8A are just like all the other rounds you've been doing up to this point. It's 8B where things get a little bit different. And so that's where I am picking up right now is on 8B. And then we'll go from there and we'll go into the 2 p.m. hour. So I'm picking up right here on 8B. Those of you who want to follow along, just so you know where I am. Say hello in the chat, everybody. I want to make sure you're saying hi. And I will add to the chat. This is in the video description also, but a link to the main blog post if you don't already have it memorized by now. I don't know what you're doing. Like I have it in the bookmark, so it makes it easy. But there is that. So let me get to the 1 o'clock.
I don't think the live chat is working because I am trying to post hello and it's not working for me. And then Stephanie Menifee said she's trying to comment and it is not letting her comment.
How strange. I just posted
She's
two.
getting an error.
All right, so now I have people coming in saying hello. So
okay.
Warning, the
Oh, there it goes.
current bit rate is lower than the recommended bit rate. We recommend you use a stream bit rate. So something is low right now in my house. I wonder if there are too many people using the internet right now. Or it could be that everybody is home right now in my neighborhood and they're all doing the game day. And so they're all on their internet using up all of the bit rate. Yeah, I'm not really sure what's happening, but hopefully things are good. All right. Well, we're gonna go forward with it and see how things go. All right. So I'm going to turn on this camera and we're gonna jump in. If you guys missed it last time, I am struggling to make it so that only my camera, I usually call this camera B, the one that's the down camera to my hands, being a solitary vision on the screen. So the best thing you could do if you're watching this, if you have a smart TV, please put this video up on your smart TV to better see the stitches. If you need help with that, check out on your iPad. The iPhone or your phone in general might be, the screen might be too small to see, and I apologize, but for whatever reason I can't seem to just get just the hand view on my screen, and I'm not really sure why. Usually it's just because, you know, we have to mute everybody and switch things, but that just wasn't working even earlier today. So we're going to get through the best I can. If you need me to repeat things, I can. One thing I do want to note is that I have a different number of stitches than you do, obviously, but I don't have, like, it looks like it's a 5-stitch repeat here, right? Well, what we're getting ready to go into uses more than 5 stitches, so I'm only going to be able to work what we're working into over a couple of the repeats, and then I'm going to have to fudge a little bit over to where we get to the start again. So I'll talk to you about that just so you know what's happening there, because I have to make this work. Okay. So I have my color B on my hook, which I know because I'm on 8B. And here we go. So I've got to pull up the instructions. I won't be able to see the chat, Christina, so I am totally going to rely on you.
Sounds good.
Okay, 8B. So we start off with the chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3. Hold for parts. Okay, and 4. The first 2 do not count as a stitch. The second 2 do count as a stitch, or not as a stitch. It counts as the chain 2. We will yarn over our hook. We will skip this first double crochet. In the next double crochet, we are going to double crochet into this one right here. So it's the same color. And then what you're going to notice, we're throwing in a different stitch here. We're throwing in a front post double crochet. The reason is, if I double crochet right into this one here, see how it's going to, like, here, I'll show you. If I double crochet into this one, I want you to see how it makes the height different. See how it looks like this one's lower than this? All right. So in an effort to make these two stitches that are going to be side by side look just like these ones down here do, I did a front post double crochet. So what you're going to do is, over this next stitch, even though it's with color A down there, you're going to do a front post double crochet. See how that brings that stitch almost to the same height as that? You guys see that? Then you're going to, I've got a chain 1. So I just have you chain 1, and we're going to skip this one stitch. And then over here, we're going to do another front post double crochet for the very same reason we did that first one. Okay. Now I will do a double crochet down here into this one. And again, if you're working around the chains, work around them. If you're working in front of them, work in front of them. You do what works best for you. I want you to see this. By working those post stitches, we have our 2 stitches essentially line up one with the other. Can you see that? Okay. Does that make sense? Does that make a little bit more sense on why we're doing that? Okay. Now you see in the instructions, we have a star. So that will be significant as we come around, but we continue on. We're going to chain 6. This chain 6 is going to help us skip 5 stitches. So we'll skip this one here, this one here, this one here, this one here, and that one there. So we're going to chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We'll skip this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. All right. You can read through the instructions and see where those are, but that's essentially what it is. If you were to look at this just as this, you're skipping 5 stitches. Okay. Then it says repeat from star. So now we're back over here. Well, if you were to take out those 5 stitches, this point right here is just like where we started over here. Okay. So I'll start with my double crochet down here into essentially that second purple one for me. Then I'll do a front post double crochet, chain 1, front post double crochet, do a double crochet down here into the second purple, and now I'll chain 6. I would skip 5, right? It's 5 stitches. So here's we go. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is where I'd start my repeat again. Now, this is where I was telling you that I don't have enough stitches to do another repeat. So I'm just going to, I'm going to fudge this just because I can. So ignore what I'm doing. You will not do this on yours at all. But I didn't even think too far ahead when I was chaining this morning with you guys. I was just chaining, and I should have done a multiple of, I think 10, and I did a multiple of 5. So I'm just gonna go like that, and just maybe I'll just go over these just to get over there. Okay, so you are not going to do this stuff. Ignore these. You're not doing these. I'm just making sure I still have those stitches so that I can use them later. All right, so when you continue your repeats, you will go until it's to the star, okay? And then you'll end up chaining 4, skip the last 4, and then you'll join into the second slip stitch here. Does that all make sense? What you're essentially doing is you're taking this column of 2 purples and we're moving it over 1. Can you guys see that? We're moving it over 1. Right here into this section here, that's where a color A, when we get to 9A, that's where one of color A is going to be worked. Over all of these 5 stitches that we skipped, we're going to do color A over those 5 stitches. All right, so you would do that all the way around. You would not have to fudge your work like I did here at the end because you have the correct stitch count. But this is what we're doing. This is our ultimate goal. We're taking these 2 purple ones, which are color B, we're moving them over. Everybody with me so far? How are they looking, Christina?
They all said they're excited because the ones that they've made look like yours. So they're they're like, yay, I got it.
Awesome. All right, so I'm going to undo this one because it should have been with color B to slip stitch, right? Remember, you always switch to the next color. And then I'm going to go to the 2 o'clock hour. So I'm going to go ahead and switch over to the 2 o'clock hour. And this is where we are. So we're on 9A. All right, so we're going to do 9A. So 9A is chain 2. And we'll double crochet into this purple one down here. Okay, so you'll see it says double crochet and the double crochet 3 rounds below because that's round 1, that's round 2, that's round 3. So I'm going to double crochet 3 rounds below. Now, if you're working over all of those chains, work over them or around them. If you're working over them, work over them. You decide what works best for you. All right. So this is ultimately what we want. We want to have that nice long line there. All right. Now you chain 3. We'll skip the 2 purples. We're going to come over here to the blue, the one that's right below that chain 1. And we're going to double crochet into that. Chain 3. Now, without reading all of the instructions, which tell you like you're going to work into this stitch down here and all this stitch, essentially we have these 5 stitches here that need to be worked into. So we'll do a double crochet all the way down here, 3 rows below where we are. Do our double. Then we'll do 3 doubles in these 3 stitches that are 2 rows below. And then we do another double in the stitch that's 3 rows below. You guys see that? You're eating up those 5 stitches. Repeat from star. So you'll chain 2. Is that right? No, it's I'm sorry. Repeat from star. I was reading the wrong row. I'm like, what the heck? What am I doing here? So you're reading these 5. So this one here, that's the first one of the repeat. You guys see that? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the first one of the repeat. So it's really 5. You guys, does that make sense? Like, this is how my brain works. We have to write it a different way so that way we can work it in a repeat. But you'll notice at the end of the row, it says, double crochet in the double crochet 3 rounds down, double crochet in the next 3 double crochet 2 rounds down, repeat from star, which is double crochet 3 rounds down, which is right there, which gives us our 5. You all with me on that? So then we'd chain our, yeah, so that's our double crochet. Now we're chaining 3 to bring us between these 2 purples, right? So we can get down there into that blue. Do a double, chain 3. We're going to pop over here and it's the same thing again. We're going to come down here and carry on. So you would keep repeating that all the way around. All right. You'd repeat that all the way around and then you would join with the slip stitch to the first double crochet. Now, obviously I'm going to come up here short because I don't have the right stitch count on my little tiny swatch here. Should have thought that out better, but I just wasn't thinking this morning. But so this is where I would normally, it would be chain 2, skip this, oh no, chain 3, I'm sorry, chain 3, be skip, skip, and then work down there. But I'm just going to put some stitches in here just so we have, actually, you know what, I'll just chain across 1, 2, 3, 4, so I'll just chain 5. You would not do this. Again, I'm just making it work. Oh, did a slip stitch in the wrong color. I really hope I'm not confusing you guys. And I hope anybody who doesn't speak English, if I am confusing you because you're just watching what I'm doing, lo siento, I'm really sorry. Je suis regret, or is that was a je suis désolé, whatever. I'm so sorry. Anyways, so that's how that would go. All right. Okay. So round B, 9B, chain 5. It's really with B that things get interesting because it's the color B that we're moving, and then we fill in the blanks essentially with color A. So we're chaining 5, skip the next double crochet. So this would be the next double crochet. 2 rows down, double crochet in the next 2 double crochet 2 rows below. So it would be these 2 purples, right? Oh no. Skip the next double crochet, skip the next double crochet 2 rows down. You're skipping 2 of these. Skip this one and this one. And what we're going to do is we're going to put the purple into this one, around this one, and into that one. Okay. So I'm going to double crochet over here. Front post double crochet around this one. And then double crochet down here. You guys see that? See how it's moved over, and then we have them all in one row here? Kind of like an X. Dun, dun, dun. Did I spoil something? And then you carry on. So now you would chain 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Skip 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. and tells you, and then a repeat from star. So then the star is double crochet in the next double crochet, which puts me right here, which again is putting me to where I'm going to double, front post, double. You guys see that? Hopefully you see what I'm creating here. Gives you a nice visual. And then you'd carry on with the chain 8. So again, this would not be my repeat, y'all, because I don't have enough stitches. I know I keep repeating myself with that, but somebody's not going to pay attention and be like, you aren't doing what's written. Of course I'm not, because I don't have enough stitches there. They're not, I don't have what I'm supposed to have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is where this would be. I'll just put one here. Just trying to get something so that I don't get completely off stitch count. But, and then you'd come over here and you would slip stitch into the second chain from hook, yarn over, pull up. Now, essentially what we're going to do is we're going to take our color A and go back and fill in the blanks. Okay. Is everybody feeling pretty good with this, or do I need to keep going? Like, it feels like, to me, it feels like, oh, okay, you should be able to understand what you're instructed to do at this point, and how reading the instructions, how they're telling you what to do. So like on this round, this would be 10A. When it talks about putting stitches, like on all of these stitches, you know, you're going to go down to where there's a stitch down here, which would be 3 rounds below, 2 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 rounds below, 3 rounds below. Do you know what I mean? It's fill in the blanks. All right, I'm going to pause here for a second, Christina, and have them answer my question to see if I have to continue. I mean, it's the same thing. You know what I mean? I just don't want to keep, I don't want to beat a dead horse, so to speak.
Most people say it's not confusing. Still don't know what they're making, which is fun. That's what they said.
That's awesome. Do they like it so far, though? It's fun. It's really cool.
I think it's cool.
If obviously you guys are all crocheters here. If you haven't had a chance to look at the knitters progress, you should go check those out because it's pretty cool. They're doing some fun stuff over there. But I'm gonna leave it at this, okay? Because I feel like with what I've showed you with, like, so I was able to get 2 repeats in there. You know, you were able to see what to do. If you take those instructions, read the instructions as I was showing you, you should be able to carry on. Having said that, I would think you'd be able to carry on with the 3 o'clock hour as well without my help. So my plan at this moment is to not have a video for the 3 o'clock hour. I will tell you though, the 3 o'clock hour, it's where we're taking those 2 purples and we're going to start moving them back out so they're back in line. So this hour, we're moving them in. The 3 o'clock hour, we're moving them back out. That's the only difference. It's the same type of stitches. It's the same sort of structure that you're doing. We're just putting stitches in different places. Okay. So as of right now, I don't think I'm going to come on at the 3 o'clock hour. If I get a ton of questions in the comment thread, like the progress report or questions in progress thread, I will pop on and help people. But my gut tells me you guys should know what you're doing at this point. Like my gut tells me you guys are like, yeah, I got this. Okay, this is cool. And then what's really cool, guys, the 4 o'clock and 5 o'clock hour, you will know what to do there as well. So this could be our last video until 6 o'clock. But we will play that by ear and kind of see how that goes. Let's see here. Kathleen says, I think you gave it away earlier, but I will not tell. Kathleen, thank you for not telling. I accidentally did. I tried to just play right over it. And I was like, I can't believe I just did that. Take a break, you deserve it. Wanda, thank you. That's what I would like to go eat, actually. That's what I'm hoping to do. Because the knitters, I don't come back for a video for them until 6 o'clock. And so for you guys, unless something changes, I won't be coming back for you until 6 o'clock. Which it very well could be that I just pop on with you guys really quickly like just, you probably don't even need me at the 6 o'clock. If I'm being honest, you guys could totally do it without me, but I'll pop in to show you and to kind of like bring it all home. But the knitters definitely need me at 6 o'clock. So I will be with them for sure. But I'm loving this, and I get to go eat now. So thank you guys very much, because I am very hungry. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon here. I didn't eat breakfast because I jumped right into working, and I'm on my second. This is chai tea now. So I've had a coffee, I've had a cold brew coffee, and I'm on a chai tea. So I'm a little like this, and I really need some food. So I do want to make sure everybody's good. So I'm going to just scroll through these questions real quick. Heather Tuttle says, not confusing. Once you find the rhythm and the stitch pattern, it's pretty straightforward. I think so too. It's sort of that sort of, oh, it kind of clicks on what you're doing. It's like, oh, okay, I see it. I can see the pattern coming forth. And if you caught it, I gave you a hint, like we're moving them into a center point, which is the 3 in a row. And then we're going to start moving them back out. Like, it's pretty simple. And it's at that point, you're past the halfway point of the entire piece. So I almost slipped right there again. So it's pretty awesome. You guys are doing so well, like so well. I don't know. It's pretty great. I would love to know how you guys are liking the colors you've chosen. You guys told me what color you chose for color A, which color you chose for color B. You told me what you think it is. You told me what you think what's a food you like to snack on. I would like to know, how are you feeling about your colors right now? Are you like me, where it's like, ooh, what other colors could I use? Like, these are great, but what other ones could I put together? Like, or you're in the thread, you're like, oh, those colors are awesome, right? It's like I showed you guys earlier. Like, so this is Soft Essentials. It's a bulky weight yarn, and it's a solid, but it's a completely different look than like the variegated, but it's fun. So like you could go with Soft Essentials if you want. It's a different feel, but it's awesome. I really like this one actually a lot. I like how heavy it is. But it's fun. I know that, I wonder if you can't really show them. You made one in Soft Essentials and it looks good.
Yeah.
We can't show them yet. Maybe if Christina comes back, y'all, she'll be able to show you her progress stuff too. But
yeah,
if you are in here, please don't forget to smash that like button. And then as we go off the air, make sure you leave a comment on the video. The comments are not live until after the video is done, like the live video. And then you can go in and leave comments. I would love to know how you like your colors and if you're planning on doing other colors, and hopefully you're having fun. I hope you're having fun. I mean, that's the whole point of today, is to have fun. So
yeah,
you're having fun. I know I am. I'm actually having a lot more fun than I have in a lot of the different years. Like, and I think it's because it's ironically, this is more simple than than all the years, all the 3 years past. This one is more simple. Which, guys, I've told you before, simple is hard to design, because you can have it in your mind where it's like, anybody could do this. Why am I doing this? You know what I mean? It's very hard to design simple. But I'm really enjoying it. So I hope everybody else is too. All right, Christina, I'm going to go eat. Good luck, everybody. If you have questions, don't forget to ask in the Marley's Minions group. There are specific threads for each hour. Make sure you ask in the hour where your question pertains. That really helps the testers. We have them all tagged in the announcements area of the group, so you don't have to search a lot of different places for them. And then I'm also going to go and check out Instagram and stuff so I can pick some winners there. All right. Thank you, Christina.
You're welcome.
Bye.